What's up? Yep, it's me again. Ha I just feel like I've taken over Speak on It. But hey, this time, guess what I'm gonna allow you to do? First thing, enjoy yourself. Second thing, you might get a surprise today. And the third thing, speak on it. Let's get into it.
Well, speak on it.
The Old Lady Gang 2.0 has made it to Jamaica.
We made it! Jamaica!
We gonna get to that, cause Kenya, you on my shit list. I done come too far for you to be over there embarrassing me picking up John, Josh, Timothy, I don't know.
Papa, who is this man?
See, he can't even hold you down. He got on.
Did John go home? Did John leave?
You know, when they got the bickering, doing what they do best.
John said, I'm gone.
He left you. So I ain't gonna leave you. Stand by me, darling, darling, stand by me. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing about Sonya that makes for great television. Sonya is the one, she's gonna keep digging and digging.
Just remember, it paid to be nice to the host before y'all got here.
Sonya say, okay, so everybody introduce your friend, okay? Sheree.
My guess is my good friend Michelle.
You bought Michelle, cause Tyrone done ran off.
Asshole. It's so embarrassing.
Him and the dog. You see, we ain't seen the dog since we ain't seen Tyrone.
Yeah.
I told y'all that was Tyrone's dog. Now, since Tyrone done left and took the dog, she had to bring Michelle. Kenya, her seat was empty because she won't call me back.
Preach.
I wasn't over there yet.
Are you Adrian?
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, this is Sonya. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Marlo bought her stylist or florist or whatever he does for her. She bought him her tricks. None of them want to be seen on TV because they got wives, probably.
She don't want us to see her sponsors.
She couldn't bring the men who sponsor her life and pay the light bill and the Fendi bill and the Chanel bill and all that. You know, she couldn't bring them. That's why she sent them children on to the thing, because men that be coming around there at nighttime. Jody,
you so full of it.
Jody didn't want them children come knocking on their door asking for no food. Huh? Jody say, now, when I start buying from you, Marletta, there want no children around him.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to send them somewhere else.
You make me sick.
He like his tucked from the back in the living room. He want Marletta to come to the door in her negligees. That's why she sending the children away. I know it for it works. What she really for.
Your girl is back on the market.
Come here.
Yes.
As soon as they touch down, my girlfriend cheats on me.
He is really super cute, so nice.
Gets a new man. Kenya, we gonna do some talking. Oh, we gonna talk. They touch down. They head to, I guess, the resort. Kandi's hungry again, as always.
I don't know. That's why they're dragging this out, because I need to eat.
You know, that Kandi gonna eat. I don't know if y'all know that about her. She gonna wear them wigs, and she gonna eat. Now, them two things that my sister gonna do. And she gonna always have on something that look homely. It'd be expensive as hell. Like, Kandi, how much you pay for that? $6,000? Girl, you look like you got it from Marshall's. Nothing wrong with Marshall's or TJ Maxx or any of those fine department stores. But we just know that Kandi don't shop there per se. Or do she? I don't know. But that jogging suit she had on when they walked in that lobby, it looked vintage. I thought she got it from Mama Joyce from '96. Or the map, or the globe, or the world. Kandi was already letting us know she was worldwide with the jogging suit. What was it, velour? What, satin? Satin?
Silk. It
Look
was silk.
silky. Look, yeah, it was nice. It was nice. Kandi probably spent a good penny on it. It didn't look like shit, but you know, it looked good on her.
This is a really nice resort. I like it. Well, actually, I've stayed here before.
Kandi say, "Oh, this is nice."
But we don't have to talk about it.
Kandi will give you a little stint of shade. She don't be trying to throw around she's really rich. She'll give you a stint of, I've done this before.
But we don't have to talk about it.
Been there, done that. Girl, I don't give a damn what room you hand me, Sonya. I can buy the resort and get it fucked up. How nice were you to the host? I don't give a damn. I go get a room that can fit all these rooms inside of it. Hello? Drew was like, well, I know when I see my room. Did we ever end up seeing Drew's room? Oh, we got to see Kenya's room because she invited that man in there.
Hi.
Beautiful. Wow.
You know what, Kenya?
He was in the room.
I'm on your ass. Yeah, she invited that man in there when she was pouring that Red Bull in that wine glass.
Was that the lobby area where they were eating?
No, ma'am, that was her room.
So you saying Kenya let this man in the room?
Kenya done let this man in the room.
Nice.
Nah, not even, not
You,
like
you,
you.
you clean up pretty well.
Nah, not even, not even.
I'm gonna have to do my research on that one.
I'm telling you, it was in the room. You want me to pull it up? I tour for a living. I know what a hotel room looked like. It was a room. She went to open up the door. It was a hotel room.
Hi.
Now, you know, to her avail, it was 16 cameras and a fully lit room. So, you know, but still, you just gonna let the England man and, you know, the Englishman in. Now, I know we know each other when this was going on, but still. Ask me something else before I get mad.
So,
I'm about as mad about that shit as I am about Marlo.
hold on, we not there yet.
And that stiff ass wig she be wearing.
Ooh. So, let's just ask you this. Are you one that if, say, you go somewhere, whether it's out the country or just in another state, you travel a lot, you know, if you meet somebody, are you one to bring them around your friends, like, right then?
Well, me, myself, I do travel a lot. I've been known to bring people around my friends. Jamie, you're my friend. You're around me 24/7 out of town. I don't particularly bring people around my group of friends because you guys are very judgy. Very judgy group of people, these guys. So, you know, every now and then I might bring someone around. I have to really like them and they have to really have tough skin. Because, you know, Jamie's a shady one. Kandi's shady. Don Juan is shady. Corman, shade the queen.
She got a doctor's excuse for everything, no?
Carmen shades you in your face, baby, you know.
She can't sit on a plane that long with her legs down. They used to be up.
Jamie will too, but Jamie's shade be slick and hilarious.
Who is working? Where the $10,000 chandelier checks coming from?
She's got a clothing line.
Come on now, Jamie, you trying to be funny.
You know, you gotta know how to catch her shade sometimes. So, no, I don't, short answer. No, I don't bring people around my groups of friends out of town because they judge too much. And half the time, I'm just fucking them anyway. Next.
Yeah, like would you had met somebody just landing and be like, hey, come to dinner with me and my friend?
Maybe. Depending on how I'm feeling, depending on the vibe of the trip. If I land and I see a female that I'm attracted to and she seems cool, I might invite her to dinner with the group. It just depends on how the trip is going, how the vibe is, how the people around me are. I know how we travel. You know, I have to fill us out for the day. And then sometimes it just don't be for that. Sometimes it be don't come to the dinner, come to the party.
I cannot logically adopt him if his father wants to be a part of his life.
So wait a second. Drew, did you know that?
Marlo and Ralph were having a conversation about Ralph not adopting Drew's, I guess, older son, her eldest son. Viewing the Ralph situation with Drew and their eldest son, I believe his name is Josiah. Let's just call him Jojo. I can understand Ralph's position in wanting to care for her son because when you do marry a woman and you take a woman's hand, anything that comes before that woman, you take on that responsibility. You know, those are grown man issues. Those are grown man things, and I respect that as a man. I also respect as a man him reaching out to JoJo's biological father to have a conversation with him and see, you know, just where he is and how he feels about him adopting him, which meaning changing his last name. As a biological father, I don't know this man's relationship with the child, but I sense that for Ralph to reach out as a husband and a man and a father figure within the child's life, he has to have some type of involvement. He can't be an absentee parent 100% for a man to reach out to get his opinion on, hey man, how would you feel if I adopted your child, right? That's grown man business. He reached out to that man because that's his father, biologically. Yes, he's in the home with me. I take care of your child day to day, but clearly that man has some type of input and relationship with his child for Ralph to reach out, which was very noble and very stand-up of Ralph. I feel like most times, or sometimes, it's the woman who wants that cohesiveness of all my children have the same last name. Those type of vibes, and I can't really dive into that because I don't want to, one, and two, I can't speak for those type of things because I'm not a woman. I'm a father, I'm not a mother, so I will not get into that lay of the land. But I think that it was noble. I think it's cool that he decided not to, out of respect for the child's biological father. And it's like, you know, hey, this is my son, this is my lineage, I don't want his name to change, this is my child. Respect. So in that aspect and in that respect, I feel like now here comes a new chapter for you, Ralph, in your book. Now you can write about how, hey, I wanted to step up and I wanted to grant my wife's decision to change her oldest child, who's like my child's name, but I spoke to his father wasn't cool with it, and as a man and father, I respect that. Let's move forward, still parent. He now has two fathers. He has me day to day. He has his father that's in his life to whatever degree and aspect he's in his life. And that is what it is. And I would hope that Drew supports it wholeheartedly, and I hope that they do well with that. But then we fast forward, after all that good, we fast forward to this nothing ass who ain't never motherfucking pushed out a puppy trying to give her opinion on parenting because she done been in one therapy class. You right. Sorry. Let me pull back. Let's edit that and go back. God, why do you do this to me, Jamie? I do not like her. I don't like her. And you know what's so funny? I used to like Marlo. Marlo and I were really cool. I would see Marlo out. I love her fashions. I really like Marlo, but I don't play about my friends. And I definitely don't play about Kandi L. Burris. Hyphen Tucker. And I see how she treats others. And I see how she treats them children. And she always talking about kids are off limits.
Kids are off limits. You do not do that.
You know, people that say kids are off limits are the type of person that talk so much mess about everybody and everything.
I need class for that. I don't not go below the belt.
And then once you get to them, only reason why the kids is off limits is because, you know, that's your safety net. That's your, well, don't talk about that.
I know, that's disrespectful.
Because you've been messed up to them kids. You done fucked up and messed over them children. That's why you acting like that, Marletta. And I don't know if that's her real name, but God, moving forward, her name is Marletta. I don't speak on it.
So, I don't know if you remember when her and Kenya
driving me to damn smoke. What, Jamie? Shit.
Remember when her and Kenya got into it at the gymnasium, the drama?
I don't remember nothing.
I'm from the hood, sweetheart. I'm letting you know. Yeah. When I argue, I'm not going to say anything about your children, your mother, your husband.
Marlo said you don't speak about kids and husbands.
Children, your mother, your husband.
Yet she said at the table, called Todd broke, said that he was less of a man.
Marlo said she's Candy's friend. She likes Todd. I'm like, I can't tell.
She did all this. I like Todd. Todd, this is why me and Todd, well, me and Todd are family anyway, but this is one of the main reasons why I love this man. Todd said, I'm sitting at the table, baby. You ask me whatever questions you want to ask me.
You guys me how I feel.
I said, go ahead, Todd. Come on. Then Todd put it on the table. For those of you who don't know, but I feel like, most of us follow the show. Todd Tucker used to be what they call behind the fourth wall, right? He was in production. That's how he and Kandi met. So he know where all the bodies are buried pre-marriage to Kandi, right? Pre-relationship. He was in production, so he knew, things that didn't air, things that the ladies would say that the other ladies would know about because he was behind the scenes producing. He knows. So when Todd dropped that bomb and said, you bought your way into this, you did. I remember Charles Grant, who you came on the show with. I think you were supposed to be a friend of another lady who's no longer on the show. I remember the Charles Grant thing. You wanna know how I know? Because we filmed with y'all. Kandi gave you a platform in the beginning again. When Nene stopped fooling with you and you was no longer a part of Housewives of Atlanta, Kandi tried to give you your own show and you messed that up. again. So it's like, I don't get it. You know, so all this trying to come from Kandi, you local. Baby, when Kandi said you can find her songs in Japan, in the karaoke box.
I think we should find an escape song. Find an escape song.
Oh my God, they understanding.
I said, Kandi, you better give your accolades. Kandi, you ain't been local since you was 17, baby. And I don't need to throw your age out there, but you ain't 17 no more. Let's talk about something else, because I don't want to get too heated on Marlo and the simple fact that she has no couth, she has no intelligence, and she has no true understanding on what local is.
Did John go home? Did John leave?
That Josh left Kenya, didn't he? He looked at, he said, whoa, where I'm from, women are mild-mannered round to the England. Man, I don't, all this.
Bitch, when y'all was all the way over in Japan, you could damn put my song up in the karaoke, bitch.
Finger pointing and shoulder pushing and all this loud talking. They don't do that where I'm from.
Stop worrying about his kids.
He said, let me get out of here for my mama see this shit.
John said this. John went to his room.
I don't even understand why Marlo was even jumping into a parenting conversation. See, me, yes, you taking your nephews in is cool, but, you know, in my opinion, baby, you babysitting, you know. And the reason why I say you babysitting is because you sent them kids somewhere else. So you're babysitting to me. You're a babysitter for the time being. That's an overnight babysitting job you doing. You can't take them kids in and then because you're not feeling it, you send them somewhere else. You're doing the same exact thing that you are playing victim to with everyone else. I was a foster child. I was in foster care. Okay, technically your nephews have been fostered to you, being their blood relative. So the same thing that you're saying that you shouldn't do and all this, your situation and Ralph's situation had nothing to do with each other. I even hate that you even try to compare the two. And then you just being a shady, nothing, flat back and amphibian you gonna try to put your situation and then try to bridge the two with Kandi and talk about her mama and her husband, all this, and then you take care of your nephew? Yes, and she still creates opportunities for those nephews to this day. They are successful. They are moving forward. They are fast forward thinking young black brothers. Can we say the same for what you've done and what you're doing? No, we cannot, because we can't say it because you sent them to live somewhere else. You uprooted them from a very nice place where they had their own space, even though it was a shared room, their own space, living in a very nice environment. I don't know where the sister lives, but I do know the sister has 4 other children in a 2-bedroom apartment. Then you add 2 other bodies into that. It can't be anything like what they just were. So now you're messing up their mental. You're messing up how they feel. You're making them feel like, okay, my mom didn't want me. My auntie doesn't want me. So now I have to be shielded and I have to watch what I do over here because this auntie may actually send us back to foster care. So the same thing that you're saying that others are doing and the things that were done to you and you don't want to be done and you playing victim, you're doing yourself. Marlo, let's just call a spade a spade. You ain't shit. Move on. Who that? Who at the door? Oh!
Came through.
Hold on, y'all. I told you I had somebody coming.
Listen.
It's my dog, them. Wait, come on.
I saw the episode. I had to come through.
My dog, them.
Listen.
Listen.
From your country friend here. Okay, girl. Well, he fell in love with this country bumpkin then, if that's what you're saying.
That's a local in Atlanta.
I had to show up.
Put them shoulders back like you did on the show.
I'm worldwide.
What? I see, that's Candy Birds, baby. You hear me?
I was not supposed to be here today, so your special guest is supposed to be somebody else. But I had to come through when I saw this episode.
Talk to him,
okay, I had to come through because I was like, oh no, I cannot let y'all have a speak on it, and I don't speak on it. First of all.
But when you told that thing, your shit in Japan, baby, I like to fell through the floor. You hear me?
What I need from you is understanding.
No, I've been around the world and played no scrubs. I know it's the truth. And a host of other. Don't think I'm not as huge.
Don't think I'm not as huge around the world. To be clear, not just the songs I wrote for other people, but my own song.
I played Don't Think I'm Not in Germany, and they went crazy like it came out yesterday. Hello?
Okay.
All right.
Can we say I was top 10 in your, okay? My song, not everybody else's song that I wrote. But
Talk to him, Kandi. If you're gonna talk to him now.
But it's something about when you watch it back.
Anybody else broke?
And you really see what they actually show.
Because it's like, ooh.
Yes, because you know.
Do you ever feel like I should have said? Why
Well,
didn't
yeah,
I
but you know, there's a lot of things that I did say that they, you know, they had to cut it out because I said so
You done
many
it to the
F
last
bombs.
one. Ooh, I know you did.
You stinking.
I was wondering.
bitch,
I was
you
wondering.
motherfucking
I said, now Candy's looking now. She ain't saying that, but that look at the end, that last look. Oh, baby, I know you too well. You had that look of you.
Yeah, but you know. And listen, I had a deal on the table at the time. I was like, this bitch is trying to trigger me. She wants me to be acting up in here. I can't be losing my deals. I have to keep my composure.
That's how I feel. You know, when we be on the road and I be about to fight, be like, they ain't gonna trick me to the penitentiary.
Yes. I was like, she can't trigger me out of my bag.
Man.
But listen, I was sitting there. And as the more and more we kept arguing or whatever, first of all, I thought they did a good job of showing what they could show. Okay. Because like I said, she was every stank ass bitch, you motherfucker. Because you know, when I get mad and angry, that mouth is crazy, okay?
Ooh, it's Atlanta.
It's very Atlanta.
Very Atlanta.
And yes, it's country. It can get real country.
Rich and country. Talk to him now. You know, I don't like that you don't, you know, you sometimes you just gotta boss up on the motherfucker and let them know. You broke ass, regular ass, you know, sometimes you got to let them know, Kandi. You know, you sitting at the table with this old, you know, secondhand ass. You just Atlanta. No. You supposed to be like, motherfucker, I'm the reason you might still be sitting here.
No, but I did. They did play like a little piece of when I was saying
about the show that she fucked up.
Well, they cut most of that out. They did say just a little bit of that, but I said more because I was like, you always want to run around talk about a boss. They didn't play that, which I thought was funny. Because I was like, she's so fucking insecure. Every time you turn around, she be like, oh, you think you such a boss. You this and that. That's what she was saying.
But you are the boss that had her boss that was about to boss her up.
I got this bitch a whole TV show on another network. They cut that out clearly. They don't want us to talk about things that's dealing with other networks and stuff. Which is understandable, yeah. Right? But we just gonna say it.
But she know the real.
Well, let's not talk about real what's been cut out. Let's not talk about what's been cut out. Let's talk about the simple fact is I got this bitch a whole TV show on a whole nother network when she was not able to be on our show for a while.
Correct.
There were a few years, I don't know if you guys remember, it was like during that time where her and Dee was arguing, whatever, they did not have her back on our show as a friend for a couple years straight.
Correct.
She didn't really not know what to do with herself, do with her career. She came over here and met with me and Todd.
Mm-hmm.
The same guy she got on the show.
The same one she just disrespected.
He was like, yo, let's go ahead and try to pitch a show with her and the network.
The same.
We took the idea to another network about doing a show around her. They was like, you know, maybe we could, but it got to be more fleshed out. We took the idea, we fleshed it out. We got some more people to put around her to make a show about her fashion. They picked the show up. It was greenlit. Started doing hiring production crews and everything.
We were 1 day away.
1 day away, she elked the situation up because she wanted to go back as a friend. And so she started acting up with the people of the other network. She wanted to go back as a friend instead of being a real bitch and be the main bitch on her show.
And could still have her own show right now and be a boss.
Yeah, well now she finally got a peach, so she's probably happy about that. But let's not forget, I was the main one begging and asking. Well, I want to say begging, but I was the main one asking why y'all not giving her a peach yet. Why y'all not, even after the situation that she messed up at the other network, I still was vouching with her on this platform to say, y'all should give her a peach. Y'all should give her a peach. She gets on here, finally get her a peach and want to show out on me. Anyway.
You know, I get upset on this thing when y'all get to talking about this foolishness.
No, I got upset.
I be trying not to curse.
No, listen, I got upset because she kept trying to bring up my mama.
You don't think it's weird that you have to let your man feel belittled when it comes to your mother?
And your husband.
Listen, you take care of a man, your family.
I don't take care of no man. And y'all know that's a trigger for me. If anybody start talking about my mama, or anybody start talking about my husband or my kids, y'all already know it's a trigger for me. Now y'all can sit here and say what y'all want to say about, oh, you brought up her kids. But the reason why is because clearly she was going in on
Ralph.
Now, mind you, there was more that was said. Obviously, they
But
can
it
only show a little bit.
It wasn't even cohesive, though. It
Yeah.
wasn't even the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. But she was trying to really go in on Ralph, like to how he's making his nephew feel and all this stuff. And I'm like, how is she doing all that? And she doing worse to her nephews. And she kept doing it, and I didn't feel like Drew was saying anything.
Right.
So I was like, yo, why you doing that?
Relax.
Yeah, I was like, why are you doing that? The first time, you see, I didn't go too hard. But it wasn't until she tried to say, I think it's kind of funny that you're doing that when you have a similar situation.
Right.
I tried not to go too crazy, right? Then she came back talking about, I think your situation is funny with your mama.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Nothing to do with nothing. She just wanted to trigger me. She was trying to trigger me. Purposely, she always knows that is a trigger for me. So she purposely was doing that to get under my skin. At first, I was trying not to let her get the best of me. That's why I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, well, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So, like, don't even go there. But the more and more she came, the more and more my blood started boiling. She'd already been talking about me on prior episodes.
Okay.
A lot of the conversations that she had been having prior to this episode, some of those things I didn't even know she had said.
Okay.
So, I didn't even know she had been dogging me, calling me ho, this, and that. I know all that stuff was going on.
Until it aired.
Until it aired.
Okay.
So, but this particular day, when she started talking all that stuff about my mama and disrespecting my husband sitting right there, and you coming out your mouth crazy, lady.
But I love how Ty was like, I'm right here. You can talk to me. Like,
yeah.
You can ask me whatever.
But it's like, for me, it's like my husband can't really go in on you like that.
Correct.
Because if he does, then everybody's going to say, oh, he's a bitch. Oh, he's disrespectful.
Right.
Oh, he's arguing with women. Why men on the show arguing with women? You know how they do with the guys.
Correct.
So it's only so much he can say. So I don't really like when the women try to engage with the men and the women don't.
Because they're always losing.
And their woman don't speak up for them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're always in a losing position.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, kind of like getting real like. And then you talking about my mama, and my mama wasn't there. Now, if my mama would have been there,
that wedge would have came off. Y'all know
what?
Mama Joyce.
Yeah, but she wanted like say all this stuff about mama. First of all, me and Todd are 10 years in. We in a much better place as far as our been. What they said, show down on the show. We 10 years in, baby. Then she want to say some stuff talking about Todd was talking about me to her. When was Todd talking about me to you? He was behind, just to be clear, you guys, he was behind the scenes. He really wasn't involved with the cast.
Mm-hmm.
So at what point would he have been talking to her? It wasn't like he was the talent producer
Correct. That has to interact.
Yeah. So
she said that day he met you, he said that.
No.
That's what
The day that he finally ended up meeting and talking to me was the last day of the trip. And he didn't talk to nobody else after he talked to me, baby.
Hello?
We talked the rest of the night. And
if
next
he
morning.
did call her country, hell, he call us country all the time now.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I don't really give a fuck if you call me country. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, this country pussy done locked him down.
And built the empire, baby.
It built the empire, honey.
Okay.
So, and I just get so sick of women who really don't have a man to show.
Well, she can't show her man because they married. The end.
Yeah, you don't have a man to show. I always want to tell somebody about their man, what to do with their man. What you doing wrong with your man. And you ain't got no man to show.
Not a one.
You brought the florist.
Florist.
The florist. She talking about, I didn't want to bring a dick on the trip. You brought a dick. It just was a dick that don't want you. So stop it.
Well, half the dick she probably, deal with don't want her.
Clearly.
They just want a good time.
Want a good time.
And she getting old, so I don't even know, what's going to happen.
Exactly, because you can't sell that wrinkled pussy forever.
You can't. It will not sell. It's like wet dope.
Yeah,
I don't know how to take care of my husband.
Your mother doesn't like. So your mother's a liar.
Like you're doing too much.
Way too much.
Liar. That's your friend.
And it's like, I've been trying to be nice. I'm trying to be cool with you, but you're really taking me there.
I don't feel as though you should be nice no more.
Yeah, I don't feel like I should be nice no more.
That's
either.
dead. But see, I know you be letting people come back sometimes.
Well, actually, after this argument, she ends up, we end up becoming somewhat cordial after it or whatever. But
Well, how you gonna be cordial to a motherfucker who talks shit about you and your husband?
I can't give away anything because they got to keep watching the show.
Well, I'm mad at you for the future. Shit.
And I'm mad at her in real life right now because, when you go back and you see everything that's happening, and it's not just that, it's just also some of the other things that she's been saying.
My delivery is awful. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
You said some things in the start of the season that she was not happy about. You called her a hoe.
And like the interviews and all the different things that she's doing currently since the show. And it's
right.
Now you're not gonna keep, you're not gonna apologize to me and then come back and keep dragging me like no.
A sucker gonna be a sucker.
I take back calling her a whore. What other name can I use for her? I don't feel she's a whore. I just feel she's experienced.
She's a sucker and she's sour.
Yeah, I can't keep going back and forth with you. Oh, hello. Yes.
I'm scrapping with you, cuz.
It's Todd's birthday.
It is Todd's birthday.
So just to let you know, Todd's birthday was yesterday. We're still celebrating, so that is why I asked my homeboy, who we all love on Speak On It. We love you on Speak On It, so that's why I asked you to come back. The fans love you. I love you on there. I be sitting there watching it like, oh my God, he's hilarious.
I love the people.
I can't wait to tell y'all what me and A1 got coming up. We got some big things coming up that y'all need to keep seeing these two faces. Y'all got to get used to these two faces.
Get used to these two faces.
Yes,
I am so happy.
Yeah.
That's the biggest smile I've had in a long time. My dog.
Yeah, we got to get used to these two faces. Anyway, back to this show, man. I just was like, the nerve of this woman, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it was nothing that I said in that moment that was not true. First of all, I agree we should not speak negatively about either each other's children, but I was not speaking negatively about Michael or William. Let me to be very, very clear. I think those two boys are amazing. They're the mannerisms on those kids. They are so mannerable. They're very good, great, handsome boys. Really, really cool, loving. I always see them. They always show love. Like, I have nothing negative to say. I admired the fact that she was involving herself in their lives. I don't like the fact that she has not continued what she started. That is what I was saying.
Well, that's the difference between a parental person and a person who just takes someone in. They may not have the same know-how.
So to be clear, my conversation is not about them, it's about her and what she is not continuing to step up at. You get what I'm saying? I think they are amazing, and I want you to be clear on that.
For sure.
Clear for the world to know. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, because they are amazing.
Well, Tyler, I need you to sit down for me for 2 seconds in a minute.
You see? Can you see?
Okay. Is he in?
It's his birthday, y'all. We
what we doing today? We finna go get us a hookah, baby.
We've been partying.
You heard me, T? I'm saying, we outside? We finna go kick it?
Oh my God.
Like, you don't say the things that you're saying. You don't hit below the belt and think it's okay. It's not cool. It's not cool at all.
It's Marlo. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I like how you let her know though. I like how you was like, I know how you came into the circle.
Yeah,
you know I know when you get mad, not mad, but I know when you you gotta put the cards on the table, you go.
I don't be want to come at the ladies, you know what I mean? But it's so disrespectful. Like, how you gonna do me that way? You know what I mean? Right. As a fella, I can't really smash on you. You know what I mean?
Correct. You'll always lose.
I can't curse you out. I can't go you bitches and hoes and do all that crazy stuff. So for me, it was like, I don't even want to get involved. The thing that I was hitting on was, I know how she got into the circle. And the part that hurts me with her is that we were championing for her to be on the show. We were championing to get her another show situation. So it's like, how you gonna do us this way? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we out here pitching the show for you. We got the deal on the table. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do us that way? You know what I mean? That's just how I feel. But you know, that's some female shit. I'm gonna let them have it. I'm out of here.
Your shirt is fly, by the way.
Thank you. Bruce Lee.
The turntable joints.
Day party.
That's a Bob Marley. That's a Bob
I'm good right now. I'm good.
Drinking.
Oh my God.
All day, all night.
No, I mean, go over there, cuz. Come on.
And when I'm ready to go back to drinking, I'm gonna get back to drinking.
I just don't like the way that she was, trying to disrespect my husband, and definitely don't disrespect my mom.
Then tell her to call me. Go to the next page.
You know what I'm saying?
We know don't disrespect your mom.
Thank you very much.
And then it's something about women who they can't just give you props. And they wanna.
It's always gonna be either a sideways compliment or just some full hate.
Yeah, a full hate. Both her and Sheree tried to sideways. Well, she's full hated.
I wanted to come through for you.
And Sheree tried to sideways compliment me.
Well, Kandi did do Broadway. But that's just New York.
It's like, okay, you guys. It's like, even if you don't like me.
Oh, Sheree did try to.
Yeah, let's say if you don't like me. You can't take away what I have done. It's just simple as that. You cannot like a person and still respect what they've accomplished in life. Like at the end of the day, I have contributed to over 60 million in sales on different people's albums. You know what I'm saying? From my pen, from my brain, my clip. I was the first woman to ever win Songwriter of the Year for ever in life.
A black woman.
Yeah, I was the first woman to win Masked Singer here in the United States, right?
Talk to him.
I was the first part of the first black production to have all black production team, all black cast on Broadway, which we saw her ride her bike to see in New York, which clearly is not in Atlanta, right?
Hello.
My group, obviously, we got a record deal when I was 16. When I was 17 years old, we were traveling the world with a #1 album, #1 singles.
Solo career was heavy.
Solo career, yes. My solo career, I was top 10 in other, not just U.S., but around the world in other countries.
I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's safe to say.
You're well decorated out of these women.
Yeah, you can pull it up. That's one thing that, I just feel like, don't try to take that away from me. And I think at the end of the day, I think they try to look at it from a standpoint of, I think, people try to be like, oh, well, she's not this unless she's on this show, right? Okay, well, if you still compare me to other people who had this same platform.
Correct.
Yeah, Sheree was on first season.
Correct. And She by Sheree still ain't out.
Well, no. Well, I mean, let's look at our numbers. Marlo, she's been on this show for what?
10 years.
Well, not 10, about 8.
Well, no, Africa was 10 years ago.
Yeah. Right, but she was off for a couple.
It don't matter. If she would have done what she's supposed to do in between time,
yeah.
It still
so
works.
It's just like, okay, you can say what you want to say.
Well, Sheree has a timeline.
It's still not equal.
What does Sheree have? I want to hear this.
Sheree's timeline is she did 6-7 years and she accomplished the house.
Nigga, what?
Okay. I didn't take that away. I'm not taking that away.
Is that what we're going with?
In Atlanta.
On the bus line. On the bus line. In Atlanta. It's late.
It is.
It's late.
It's amazing.
It is late.
It's
now,
awesome.
only if we can get a She by Sheree hoodie out that motherfucker, we'll be at minimum a t-shirt. A yoga pad at minimum.
What? Why can I not get the yoga
You got the
pad?
address.
You already
Send us a package.
showed it on the show. Like, you should have already had those online.
It should be out right now.
It should be out right now.
When she finally launches, will it only be domestic delivery or will it be international?
You know what? I would take any delivery at this point.
FedEx.
Uber me.
Uber it round to the thing.
Say it's for pickup only.
Because I tell you what, when they said that chicken was for sale down the old lady game, the line was down the block. When they said them steaks was ready to sizzle down at Blaze, the line was down the block. When they said that they had clothing and tags, the line was down the block.
Now, when we first used to do those, when we used to sell bedroom candy in stores and didn't have the in-home parties in stores, the line was down the block.
Not to mention, every year when we do bedroom candy convention.
When we did the dungeon party. Did you see the people in their costumes going down the street?
City to city.
What about Escape? Sold out tours, arenas.
Sold out arenas. We talking about 30,000 a night.
The line was down the block.
But it's cool. Because we'll be back in New York on Broadway again.
Bumpkin
You know what I'm
has
saying?
managed to somehow
get it done. That hate don't care where it come from, do it?
That hate don't care where it come from. So anyway, I just had to come and speak on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Kandi.
Oh, there was a girl named Kandi. She's so country. her and I fell in love with the RHO and says.
Hey! Don't do it. Miss might be #1 on iTunes now.
Oh, there was this girl named Kandi.
Fell in love with a guy named Todd.
Made me get it so hard. But oh my God, they still got.
What's up? Hey man, I told you I was gonna have somebody come sit with me. Look who it is. It's my little sister Kaela Tucker. What's up, Kay?
You know, just young.
How you been, baby?
Working hard.
Working hard. New York living.
Yeah.
I feel like I ain't seen you. I mean, I just seen you several months ago. What?
Yeah, that's a long time though.
Yeah, months is a long time. And you're just so grown up to me now.
Yeah.
Even though I just seen you, but Jesus. It's been a while, baby. I ain't seen you. I was happy to see you on the show. I know that you've been real heavy into the fashion. Mm-hmm. You've gotten a tattoo.
Yeah, I have a few.
You didn't run that by me.
I didn't run it by nobody.
Okay, well, we need to have us a talk. You getting beside yourself. Oh. You showing you, I mean, your little britches is getting too big.
Oh, wow.
Man, we ran here trying to grow up on us.
I'm chilling. I'm handling my business. So
I see.
It's only right.
I see. We still in production? We still doing production? Okay.
I am a production coordinator at Paramount.
My little dog got credentials, you hear me?
She's working hard.
She is working hard. Okay, baby.
She's working hard. Cheers.
All right. Yeah, my little dog. Let me hold 10 on.
Listen, I need 50 from you.
I mean, you know.
I give you 10, give me 50. Because, you know what I'm saying? Club love, all that. You know what I'm saying? Famous shit.
I'm working a little bit.
Feel me?
Yeah, we come a long way, ain't we, sister?
I'm telling you. Jeez.
Yeah, me and my dog used to be splitting hookah.
Splitting hookah. Daddy getting on my nerves.
Right. Sitting in my house talking loud, about to get put out. Remember that? I hate my house. We come a long way. This is really my family, and I love it to death. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Last week on Speak On It, I spoke about Todd and not leaving y'all nothing in the will.
All right, we gotta be serious. That's something.
So I said last week that Kaela speaks her mind, but I felt like you were a little reserved, and so is it something that they didn't show on the show?
Boom. I feel like, because I guess I'm kind of quiet on the show. I guess they're trying to keep that persona up.
But you're not quiet at all.
Exactly. And I definitely said stuff during the scene. So I just don't understand why they got to cut everything.
Tell the people. Speak on it.
So what you said about the will, I kind of agree with my dad, though. Like, I feel like we should get stuff sporadically.
But do you agree with your father because that's how you've been raised? Because if we can be candid, your upbringing with your father hasn't been the norm of what a rich kid's upbringing would be, right? Yeah. Just from my being around you for the last 12 years or however long I've been around you, you don't function as a celebrity kid per se or a rich kid, right? Even though, you know, your father has money and you now live a life of luxury, right? And you have the different, you're exposed, right?
Basically.
Okay. So do you feel as though now that you're exposed and you live the life that you live, you are grateful for the way that your father raised you?
Yes, I am actually, because I think that, well, with the whole money situation, I feel that growing up, we don't need to just be given all of that money because we'll blow it real fast.
But will you blow it? But
now, at this age, I wouldn't.
Okay.
At this age, I wouldn't blow it because I have a lot of shit a lot of things.
No, we can say what the fuck we want to. Go ahead.
Okay. So I have, I have a lot of things that I need to accomplish, and spending just freely and stupidly is not something I do anymore. Yeah, no. I ain't about to be buying 10 bottles. I ain't.
Okay. So
you know what I'm saying?
So your clothes habit is, you drop that?
I mean, the clothes. The clothes.
We got rid of sneakers and all that?
I'm a little better. I just got these.
Okay.
You know, I'm a little better.
I'm calm.
Kandi's way of parenting and your father's way of parenting, which one would you prefer? Because Kandi seemingly, well, we know she just gives abundantly. Or would you have liked for your father to do it the way he did it? Or would you like both? Or a piece of both? Maybe?
Yeah, I would like to be in the middle, but nothing's perfect, obviously.
Correct.
So the thing with my dad is, I think he thinks in a business mindset all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I don't think that's bad. I do my daughter the
it's
same
not
way.
bad, but we need our dads. Like,
Well, you know, I call your father about everything. I'd be like, what should I do with this? How should I handle this? All the time.
I agree, because I do that a lot too now as well. Like, you know, before I'm like, whatever.
Right.
But now, you know, I feel like we both have an understanding like, Dad, I need you to be a dad. And you can also be business guy, but I need a dad, bro. Like, hello.
Yeah, right.
And then as far as the way Kandi is with Riley, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being spoiled, but it's just certain things you got to be in touch with reality. Not to say that Riley isn't, but
who's to say that Riley's reality isn't reality?
exactly. I agree
You know
with
what I'm
that.
saying?
Exactly, because that's her day to day.
But you've come from both sides of the coin per se, right?
Exactly.
You've come from real life
Struggle,
Bronx, New York
yeah.
living to then becoming a young adult. Well, not even young adult. You was with your father at a young age, like 7 or some shit,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And then growing up and your dad becoming who he became.
Yeah.
So you saw.
And I've always seen stuff. Like, this isn't new. Like, he worked at BET.
Right. He already had it before he got on the show.
Penthouse. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Talk
saying?
now. Let the people know.
Little lobster shrimp.
Yeah, I be trying to tell the people Ty had money before King. My dog was already out.
Like, we was cool. We was chilling.
Yeah,
Like,
all right. So I'm glad you here.
no, for real, because I hate when people be trying to make it seem like
he came in the money when he got with Kandi.
Anybody else broke?
Nah, my dog was already up.
We were, you know what I'm saying?
You know, see, everybody ain't gonna catch that we was chilling New York vibe. You gotta tell them y'all was straight.
Chilling as
Y'all was straight.
It was good.
You know what I'm saying? All right.
We had a cool lifestyle. I lived in a penthouse in Jersey, overseeing New York. Like,
The water. Talk to him, young.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
I'll be happy if my sprinklers come on. You hear me?
Okay. So now I'm a blocker. Like, you say something, you're blocked. Like, I'm not saying shit.
I'm with you. I'm the block
Nothing.
king.
You're blocked.
Yeah, I'm with you.
No lie, this took me years to get there. When I first started, like when I first moved down here, when I was with my dad and, you know, everything is transpiring.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is horrible.
You're transitioning.
Yeah, I'm like, this is horrible. Like, even people commenting, saying certain things, even from the show, how they edit things. Like, this was very new to me.
Correct.
So I'm like, this is horrible, and I'm a loving person. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this is horrible. Like, why do people do this? And that's honestly the reason y'all don't be seeing me on TV for real, because I can't. But it was a lot of emotional trauma back then. Like, it took me a long time to get here. Like, I used to cry a lot. Like,
I never knew that about you.
No, I did. Like,
I think you're like so hard. I mean, not hard in the bad, but you know what I mean? Like, I think you're very tough.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, yeah. I used to cry a lot. Like, I used to tell my mom, like, they don't know him. They don't know us. Like, damn, like, why are they going so crazy on us? I think it depends what you want out of the situation.
Correct.
Like, working on Love and Hip Hop, certain things that I've seen is just like, okay, they want this. Like, they want these things like me. I don't want the fame. I'll be rich. I'll be rich in the corner. Nobody know me. I'm good. Like,
give me my dollars.
Who this rich black lady? You know what I'm saying? With the boats or whatever.
Right.
Like, I'd rather be that. Like,
but
I
because
think
of your association,
Yeah,
the
I have no
fame will
choice.
come along with it.
Yeah, I have no choice.
Right.
But like I said, I think it just depends what you want.
I understand, you know, I spoke on, you know, you're not saying much on the show, but, you know, you clearing up that some things weren't aired. But I do want to know, like, what's your relationship like with your sister? What's your relationship like with Riley?
We don't see each other. We don't call each other. We don't text each other. Yeah. I mean, that's the real. No, this is the real. Like,
Okay,
you know.
Well,
it's the real.
Might be some
It's
shit.
nothing. Let me finish.
Okay, so.
It's the thing.
So, give me better understanding on not speak. All right. Let's take me out of this.
So he wasn't ready. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't ready. I didn't know you was gonna go that real.
Yeah.
One, I just said you real, and I, you know what I mean. But tell me more on why. I feel like I know why.
Okay.
But expand for the people.
She's enjoying herself, enjoying her life. I told her if she need me, call me. I'm a cab away, train away, whatever. Like, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all never hang out though?
No.
Like never?
Only when
they come
they
up.
come in town. Yeah, or we go on family
They
vacation.
being your parents. When the parents come
Yes.
in.
Or we
That's
on
it.
family vacation.
Let me tell you something.
I don't think...
No.
there's nothing
Listen,
wrong.
my older sister, we live in Atlanta, Georgia together. Right? My sister I grew up with in the same house.
I've met her like twice.
Yes. You
Well,
met my
there you go. I met
sister.
her like twice.
Yeah. I only see my sister Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and maybe on some odd. She want to come to a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only time I see my sister. So I understand.
Yeah.
Right? So I get it. You know what I mean? Like most people will get it. You know, once you get older and you don't primarily see your siblings, you know, like that. You know, I guess people would think that you guys would see each other for whatever fucking reason.
Yeah.
But that's normal. Yeah, you have life.
Yeah,
you
I
have
understand.
other things going on. You know what I mean?
I understand.
It was very
I think
good
from
to see
time
you
to time,
guys
a
together, though.
conversation, a time-to-time conversation would be cool, just like a checkup, but...
No, it was cool to see you guys together, though, on the show.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. It was just good to see you, period. You know what I'm saying? Because I got beef with you anyway. You know, you don't come in town and call me. You normally call, tell me you on the way.
My fault. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all good. I'm so happy to see you, Kaela.
Me too.
I love you. Know I love you, baby.
Love you too.
My dog. You just growing up on me.
Yeah,
You're killing the fashion game.
Yeah,
I be
me
looking
too.
at your IG like, God
Yeah.
damn, this girl's killing it.
I'm revamping my line. I know I done did this about
All right, now we don't.
70 times.
Now we don't need no Sheba Sheree shit going.
It's given.
It's
given, but it's gonna
as the young
launch.
kids say, it's
it's
giving
launching.
Sheba Sheree.
But it's gonna launch.
Every
Yeah,
year,
baby, I feel
child,
her.
we still ain't seen the hoodie, no tights, no socks. We're very happy about everything that's going on with you.
Thank
You
you.
look good, girl. You look
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know Kenya, my new old lady.
Who?
Kenya, more.
She's your what?
My old lady.
Okay.
You ain't know?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you ain't caught up?
Okay.
Yeah, me and Kenya.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I'm talking about 12, young, get it? Yeah, have it at her 100 miles at the rudder. You know, I told her let her next move be her best move. You know what I'm saying?
I cannot.
Yeah, I told her let her best choice be a Rolls Royce. You did?
Yeah?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, famous shit will get you there. Don't do that.
I didn't know.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Don't that. We supposed to be,
Yeah, we're here.
now you supposed to be champion for me now.
I am.
Now, I'm trying to get her.
Okay.
You know, all right? I'll be doing that now. Kenya. Now, shit.
Trying to shoot your shot.
Now, man, I've been shooting that motherfucker so hard, man. You think
Tell
I'm
her.
MJ.
Tell her something.
Man, I've been telling her every week, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm shot at. I am shot at, so.
Listen, can you holla at the kid?
You know what I'm saying? Kenya, come on now. Now, you know, you're going to give Josh a chance down in Jamaica. Man, come on, man. I'm right here in Atlanta, Georgia, baby. I can take you to Jamaica. Yeah, I mean, wherever you need to go, baby. Man, I'm internationally known, locally accepted, baby.
All-time high, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Tell her once again, baby, I am internationally known, locally accepted. Man, you know what I mean?
Hello.
You dig what I'm saying, babe? Look at me, I look back. You dig?
Oh, okay.
Hey, babe, hey, if I must cheers to you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, babe, sip up, drink up, shots have been shot.
Okay.
No, it's been 5 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay.
she still ain't touched down, you know what I mean?
Come on, King.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
At least say hi.
All right, Kaela, baby, I love you. I thank you for coming. We're going to keep this thing moving, man, but I had to touch down with my partner, man, my personal sister.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? My family. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaela Tucker. Hey! Hey, man, this has been one of those ones. This has been a beautiful episode, man. Hey, I told you guys, you never know what's going to happen on Speak On It. I'm talking like Speak On It is my show, right? You never know what's going to happen on Speak On It. It's beautiful. We had some surprise guests come through that aren't technically a surprise, but we had some guests come through. We had a good time. It's been beautiful. This has been another episode of Speak on It, the A1 way.
Well, speak on it.